Hello friends, so in this video we will learn how we can download this HTML table using the JavaScript. So if you see here there is one download button. Okay, once you click on this download button you will automatically this HTML table will get automatically downloaded. So you can see CSV data. Okay, so today we'll create this kind of functionality in JavaScript. So let's start. So this is our previous code or current code, you can say anything. Okay, so now what we can do in this one, first we need to create one download button. Okay, below this enter keyword or wherever you want. I am just creating below this search keyword. So this is a task date, and let's I am creating one download button. So sorry. So button download. Okay, I am putting one style condition here. Background, let's say black. Sorry, color white, and cursor should be pointer. Okay, that's all. Okay, so now we have created one download button. Now once okay, so now we need to assign some JavaScript to this download button. So here I will call here on click method here. What I can put here, download data, and simply assign into this JavaScript in function. So first of all, let's see whether this calling this function or not. This will call definitely sure, but let's check. Okay, so now it's calling. Now what we can do, okay, whenever you just want to download this HTML table, then first of all you need to understand the structure of this HTML table. So we need to get the granular level data, and need to update into the upper level of granularity. So in this table, granularity is this cells, right? Okay, this cell we need to append into this row, and this row we need to append into this table, and this table we need to append into the link, and this link we need to add into our CSV files or in downloadable files. Okay, so first thing is that create table variable. So document dot get element by id. Our table name is list data, right? Now we need row based on of this table. So table dot query selector all, and here we need table rows. So table row defined based on this tr. Okay, and we need blank CSV data table where we can add the data in list format, right? So this is good. Okay, second we need to apply loop in this row to get the cell level data. Okay, so what we can here apply rows dot for each row. This is the arrow function. Okay, and under this cell we need to extract all the cells. So let's call is equal to rows dot row dot, we need to get these rows, okay, in each row. So query selector all, we need td and th, okay, because in row there are two values, td and th. That's why we are calling td and th. And in this column we'll add for each loop again, but we need to store this cell data in one line. Okay, so we'll push here this line, and call is equal to greater than this one. This is again in one row there are multiple cells. In this multiple cell will fetch each row one by one, each cell one by one. So here what we can do, let HTML cell is equal to call dot inner HTML, that is one. After that we need to replace this comma related thing. So HTML cell is equal to so these types of errors sometimes come, that's why I am putting this validation. So if any single quotation or double quotation come, then this will replace with this single quotation, or double quotation then also will replace with this double quotation. So these are the logic here. Okay, now all things are done. Now what we will do, we will just add this this cell data into this blank list variable, and this line we will add into our CSV data using push. Push will append the data. Okay, so line will store this HTML cell data, CSV data will store this line data. Okay, now let's see how exactly our CSV content will look like. Something error is coming, let's see. Identifier has already been declared. Okay, we have declared multiple times, that's why. So if I click on download button, these types of data is coming. You can see task description. So now we need, so now our CSV data is ready. Now what we need to do, we need to convert into the downloadable URL format. For that we need to add a new line after each row. So create a CSV content is equal to CSV data dot join. This will convert data into the text format in each line, and after that we'll create one blob job. Okay, this blob will store the data in list format again based on the string value, and we need this data in CSV format. So type would be text/CSV, and here bracket close, and we need to store this blob in our URL. So this is the JavaScript inbuilt functionality. Create object URL blob. Okay, and now we need to hit this URL. For that we need a element which called as a link element. Okay, so my link is equal to okay, this is one, and I will set attribute href will give this URL, and again we need to download, so need to create download attribute as well. In CSV format, right? And now we need to hit this we need to click this my link. For that, first of all we need to add this link into our web page. So document body dot append child is equal to my link and my link dot click. Once it's clicked, then we can just simply remove this link. Okay, let's see how this will work. There is some errors. Download data is not defined at HTML button element on click. I think something is wrong here. Let's see. My link set attribute h downloadable h reference. Download data is not defined. Let's see what exactly error is this one. It's showing some button error. Unexpected string. Oh, this one. This is the problem. I think we have done something wrong here. So I think this should come like this way. Okay, now it is working. So now you can see data is downloaded. Now I am again showing you. Okay, so what exactly happened? We just first of all fetch the table data. After that, in that table we fetched the row. In that row we fetch the cell value using td and thr. In the sales value we fetch a single cell value and again add it into this line, so we can convert this into the list format. Okay, and again this list data we have added in csv data list. So this is now downloadable data. Okay, we converted this into the downloadable data. Okay, using the csv content. Now this csv content, in this csv content we need list data but in string format. Okay, so this we have done using this join and blob. Now now once we create this blob, that we assigned into the url object, so all the data will come under the one url, and this url we can hit using this a tag element. So whenever user click that element, it will hit this url, and once it hit the url, it will create this csv data download. Okay, it means all the url data will store under this file, and that's why we will remove this one. Okay, so these are the logic here. So if you see again, you can see this one. It's a downloadable data. This is the new file. So let's say what happened if I delete this row, this row, this row. Okay, and this row. Now if you click on download button, so let's see, now it is showing 3 results, right? So this way this works. Thanks. This way this HTML download function works. Thanks for watching this video.